What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face of a bunch of new viral TikTok makeup. I don't know about you, but TikTok convinces me to buy so many things. Some are good and some are actually not that good because some things just go viral because they're weird or like interesting and not because like they're actually that good and you need them. So today I'm gonna be trying out a bunch of the new viral makeup and seeing if it's worth your money or not, and if this stuff actually works and if it's good. Or it's just like one of those gimmicky viral TikTok things. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first we're gonna go ahead and dive on in with one of my new favorites. I've talked about this when I did the testing new e.l.f. video, but this is the Sun Touchable Whoa Glow from e.l.f. and this has gone viral and I feel like I knew it was gonna go viral as soon as I saw it. It's basically a tinted sunscreen. It's not like super tinted, honestly. It's more like a glowy sunscreen, I would say, and also a makeup primer, and this is really, really nice. SPF is super important every single day, and the fact that this makes your skin look really nice when you apply it, like, do you guys see the pretty glow that it gives? I feel like will convince more people to use a sunscreen if they're not already, you know what I mean? And it's really, really nice, blends into the skin really quickly and easily, which I like, and on my skin personally does not leave a white cast, so I've been loving it. And this one I would definitely say is worth the hype and virality because it really is good, and protecting your skin is super important, plus you get this extra added like glowy benefit, and great for like beach days, pool days where you don't even want to wear makeup and you just want a little glow to your skin with, of course, protection. This is great too. Definitely really, really nice. Another primer that I want to use, TikTok influenced me to buy this, and this is the Refi Face Primer Glow and Sculpt. So this is really cool. This is what the product looks like. Whenever I use it, I get so many comments. People are like, what is that? So it's a primer and like a face roller. You squeeze it and some of the primer kind of comes out. You see, like right there, and then you like roll it on your face. Now I'm gonna be honest, when you first use this, you might kind of be like, this is kind of messy, because it kind of is. Because you're like rolling this like liquid on your face. It does feel nice though. And in my experience, the roller isn't enough to like actually get the product to soak into your skin. So I roll it on and then I go in and press it in with clean hands. But I personally love like ice rollers and face rollers. So this kind of like combines that with a primer aspect, so I do really like it, but it definitely is a little bit messy, but to me it's worth it, and I like the glowy kind of plump finish that it gives to my skin. So this is definitely another one that TikTok influenced me to buy that I like. Now this next product I have not tried, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. Most of these products, honestly, like those first two I had already tried. A lot of these products are new to me. I haven't tried them yet. So we have this new foundation and I have the concealer too. So this is from Essence. I feel like this went viral because it's supposed to give a really good coverage, and it's also really cheap for drugstore makeup nowadays. We all know, we've all seen the prices. The prices of drugstore makeup has gone up significantly in the past couple years, as with, you know, pretty much everything else. But this foundation, let me get up the exact price, but I wanna say $6.99, either $6.99 or $7.99. Okay, yeah, $6.99. That's kind of crazy because most drugstore foundations are like above the $10 price point at this point. So definitely very affordable. Supposed to give amazing coverage. It's transfer and waterproof, vegan, long lasting, all these claims. I have shade 110 Buff. You do get a pump, which is nice. I'm just gonna pump it onto a beauty sponge and we're gonna see. What I'll do is I'll apply it to one side of my face so we can see the coverage that it gives, and then we'll apply obviously all over, but we'll do a little before and after action. Okay, blending out really nicely. This color looks like a decent match for me. Has like a slight scent, but it's nothing crazy. It kind of smells like aloe or something, like fresh, so it doesn't bother me. Does it say that there's aloe in this? Did I see that somewhere? Oh yeah, it says with aloe vera. Oh, my scent, my little scent knows whatever it is on point, I guess. Scent recognition. I obviously know what that smells like because again, my skin is fair, and if I get burnt, I have to lather in aloe. Okay, honestly, that's kind of crazy because yeah, this gives a very good coverage. Like obviously you guys can see side to side. Looks really nice. I would say it's like a natural finish to the skin. Like it's not super matte, definitely not super dewy though either. Just kind of like smooths over and perfects the skin. I'm gonna go in with another pump on the other side. Let's do the full face and get the full effect. But definitely seems like it could be a good affordable option because it does look pretty good on the skin. Okay. So that is it all blended out. Honestly, I think it looks really, really nice. I will update the description box with how it lasts throughout the day so you guys can check down there. But upon first applying it, I do think it looks really nice on the skin, and for $6.99, definitely a nice option. All right, now they do have a matching concealer. This is the Keep Me Covered Concealer. So let's go with the concealer and see if it works similarly to the foundation. and apply it on the under eyes, going with a little bit of a lighter concealer to like highlight and brighten a little bit. And I'm gonna go in and blend that out. Okay, blending out pretty good. I personally liked the foundation better. The concealer, it's not bad, but it's definitely not giving the same coverage that I felt as though the foundation was giving. The concealer, I would say, is very much more medium coverage, where I was definitely getting that full flawless coverage from the foundation. Not everybody wants full flawless coverage. I definitely see it with the foundation. With the concealer, I wouldn't say you're not gonna get as much coverage. Like, you can still definitely see darkness and veins and like discoloration and stuff on my under eyes. So definitely more of a medium coverage product on the concealer, which is interesting. Doesn't feel drying or anything to the under eyes though, which is nice. So again, I'll keep the description box updated with how it wears throughout the day. But if you're looking for full coverage, foundation will give it to you. The concealer, not so much. Okay, for our blush, we're gonna go in with this blush balm from Makeup Forever. This is the, or not Makeup Forever, Makeup Revolution. This is the shade in Dolly Rose. Let me get the packaging off of this. It's a liquid blush. And apparently, according to TikTok, these are supposed to be a dupe for the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. So we're gonna see, because that's big shoes to fill. The Rare Beauty liquid blushes are like the most pigmented blushes ever. So definitely interested to see how these ones compare. Similar like component and everything, just like a little doe foot applicator. So I'm just gonna go in and do 2 little dots on the skin. And let's go in and blend and see if they're as pigmented as everyone's talking about. Okay, blending really nicely. Like this color a lot. These are not a dupe for the Rare Beauty liquid blushes though. They're, in my opinion, not really very much the same at all. Y'all know I love a good dupe. So, but sometimes people be out here saying things are dupes and I'm just like, you know, like I love a dupe. And if something's like, you know, similar, it's one thing, but to me, I don't know. I don't see this as like a dupe for the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. It also definitely, yeah, it has like that Play-Doh kind of smell to it. Like sometimes makeup has that smell. I don't know what other way to describe it than like Play-Doh. This is a beautiful blush, but it's definitely not gonna give you the same sort of pigment that Rare Beauty is gonna give you, and definitely is gonna have the Play-Doh-y smell. But obviously it is a more affordable alternative and does look really pretty on the skin. I would just say it's not as pigmented, but for some people, I feel like the Rare Beauty blush might be too much. Like it's almost too pigmented. And if you overuse it, then you're gonna just look like you have so much blush on. Where with this one, it's a bit more sheer. So it might be better for certain people depending on your makeup preferences, but I just don't want somebody to go out and get this and be like, oh, Kelly said this was a Rare Beauty dupe, because I'm not so sure that it works the same as that, but it is pretty and I do actually really like this shade. It's just the smell is throwing me off a little bit, but I feel like I would get used to it. So definitely pretty, but not necessarily Rare Beauty pigmented. I'm just like blending it in with my concealer so we don't have any like stark lines, but looks cute. All right, up next, we're going to be using this little powder puff thing. These have been around forever, but I've seen so many people use these on TikTok for their powder. And so I was kind of like, okay, let me do it, because I've definitely, when it comes to my powders, typically a brush girl. So I ordered these from Amazon. I literally got a pack of like 10 of these for like under $10. So they're under $1 each. And I started to use it to set my under eyes. And I was like, wait, why have I not been using this for longer? I use so much less powder when I use these than I do with a brush, but it gives me the exact same result. So you basically just take it, press it into whatever pressed powder you're using. I'm just using this one from Laura Mercier. Press it into the under eyes and it gives a flawless finish, but you use so much less powder than you do with a brush. Like I still have basically all of the powder is still in the cap, because I feel like it just like presses it into the skin so well and makes everything look flawless while using so much less product. So I have been obsessed with these little things. And I mean, there's a bunch of different like options, a bunch of different brands that make them. I just went to Amazon and ordered a pack, which I can link the one that I have down below because it was super affordable, but I feel like it does such a good job of setting your makeup. But you could definitely like use this and press your powder all over your face if you want to. But like this Laura Mercier powder is expensive. So if I could use less of it and have to buy it less frequently, that would be great. Another thing that TikTok totally convinced me to buy too, let's take a second on these headbands. I know everyone's like making fun of them right now on TikTok, because some of them are like so big and puffy and people are like, okay, you gotta be kidding me. But I have this one in black and white. It was like a set, and then I have this one that's pink. They're so good and so soft. They're like cushiony at the top, but I've gotten so many questions when I've been wearing these in my videos, like where is it from? So I also got it from Amazon. They're handmade. They have like these little stickers in them that says handmade, and they're like super pillowy, like a terry cloth kind of material. super comfortable, and I feel like hold my hair back really well for when I'm doing my makeup, so I can have my hair back and out of the way, but don't like leave any creases or anything in my hair. And I have been loving them. So that's kind of like a trend right now in the beauty world on TikTok, is everyone's wearing these big like puffy headbands. Mine aren't really that big, but I've seen some that are like really, really puffy, but honestly, I live for them. All right, up next we have 2 different blushes to try. Obviously, we're just gonna put it over the liquid blush that we used and test them both out. So we have the new Too Faced Cloud Crush blush in the shade Candy Clouds. It is like this beautiful pink bubblegummy shade. These sort of blushes are absolutely trending this year. This one smells, did I just touch my lips with that? I don't know if I did or not, but it smells absolutely amazing. Like, oh, so good. Too Faced stuff always smells really good. But then we also have this Energy blush from Tarte, which is also same sort of bubblegummy pink shade. And these are so hot this year. Both of these are going viral on TikTok. The Tarte one is supposed to actually change color when you apply it. So it looks like this, but it's supposed to kind of change into like your perfect blush shade when you apply it to your cheeks, where the Too Faced one, this is just the color of it. So it's gonna stay this color on your cheeks. So we're gonna apply them on each cheek. We'll see what it looks like. So I'm gonna go in first with the Too Faced one, since that one doesn't change color, and just apply it to my cheek. Honestly, never thought that I would be liking these bubblegummy pink shades, but they really do look flattering. Once they're on the skin, I feel like they don't look as flattering in the pan. And then when you apply it on the skin, it's like, oh, that's actually really pretty. And this shade is beautiful. So definitely no complaints on this one. It's a matte blush, just gives a really pretty pink shade to your cheeks. So definitely really pretty. These come in a bunch of different colors as well, but this is kind of the one that's trending right now. And it's definitely really beautiful. Now we gotta try this Tarte one. I'm gonna switch to a clean brush. Here we go. Get some of this on here. And again, this is supposed to change colors and morph into our perfect blush shade. So let's see. This apparently like sold out within 24 hours or something when they launched it. Okay, so you can see it is quite different actually. Once applied, this one goes much more of like a deeper, like kind of red rosy color on me than this one does. This one still, you know, obviously stays that bubblegummy pink shade, but this does change color once applied and goes a bit more red on me. I feel like I like the bubblegummy pink color better, but this one is cool too. Actually, now that I look at it, I'm like, I don't know which one I like better. They're like not super different, but like there are definitely differences in like the tone. This one is much more like blue tone. This one's much more red, like undertoned. Comment down below which one you guys think looks better. They're both really pretty, so you really can't go wrong with either. But even though they look super similar in the pan, they do look different on the skin, which is cool. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and jump on in to our eyes now. Now for this next product, chances are, if you have TikTok at all, you have seen this L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. This has gone crazy, crazy viral, and we're gonna see today if it's actually that good. I personally really like the L'Oreal Telescopic, like the OG Telescopic Mascara. This is a new one. The wand is quite different. So we're gonna use it and see. I did use this once. I didn't get great results from it, but people were saying that I was using it wrong. So I am going to look up the directions, which I mean, honestly, should you really have to use directions to like apply a mascara? No, but hey, let's try it because it could work a lot better if like, you know, there's a specific way you're supposed to use it, of course. So gonna get up the directions so they don't have the packaging still. Okay, so it says lift and load lashes using the front hook bristles. Like what? I don't really know what exactly that means. I'm assuming that means like these bristles in the front. So lift and load them with this and then use side comb hook to separate the lashes, which I guess is like the side like this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because to me, that's what those instructions would mean. And I feel like that's the way I used it the first time though. Unless maybe I didn't. I don't know. We're just gonna try it, okay? And we're gonna see. So my lashes on this eye are better. This eye, something's going on with this eye for me. I'm like I lost like a chunk of lashes like right in the center and I'm like, what the heck happened? I don't know if I like put a lash too close to it or whatever and pulled them out or something. So we're gonna test it on my good eye today to give it the, you know, best chance possible. I'm gonna go in and pack it on. Now, when I used this the first time, I thought it was quite clumpy, so I don't wanna overuse it. I'm just gonna do one coat and I'm not even gonna dip the brush back in and we're just going with what it has on it. So far it looks really good. Now I'm gonna do the side, like it said, kind of do the top. I got a little bit on my lid, but that's my own fault. Okay, I can tell you right off the bat, from the first time that I used this to now, this is way better. You don't wanna use a lot of coats of this or it's gonna easily get very clumpy on you. To me, this looks nice. The one coat, it's not giving like major volume Definitely gave me length and lift though, which I personally do like. But when I first used it, I did 2 coats, I believe, and it looked like a clumpy mess. Like it was way too much. So I much prefer the way that it looks like this. You just have to like stop and not go overboard with it, because I think you can definitely use too much of this product and then it's just gonna look really, really clumpy and spidery. But I think with the 1 coat, it did give me nice lashes. I'm gonna go in on my bad side now on these lashes and coat them and see how that looks. But definitely 1 coat I feel like is the way to go with this mascara. So just don't make the mistake that I did. I still think that I prefer the OG telescopic a bit better. I just prefer the way that brushes. I feel like it's kind of small, so you can really like get in, wiggle it in. And I just really like that mascara. So for me, I'm still gonna probably use the OG telescopic before I go and grab for this, but I don't think it's a bad product. It's just not my favorite drugstore mascara. Just a little more difficult to use than what I would necessarily want. So for me, again, like I said, I'm gonna stick with the OG telescopic, and I would say to go for that one over this one personally. All right, we have a couple different lip products to try, and I have lashes that I want to try, but I want to let the mascara dry first before we go in with these. So I'm going to use one of the lip products first. We're going to try these new Forget the Filler lip balms from Lawless. I keep getting, it's like a sponsored ad, and it's like their founder, who she's like beautiful, and I keep getting it on my FYP for this. So I'm like, okay, I have to try it. So if you guys aren't familiar with this product or brand, Lawless came out with this. This is the Forget the Filler lip plumping lip gloss. Like I want to say maybe a year ago now, and this went super viral when it came out. It is a really nice lip gloss, and then they also have a lip mask that's also called like Forget the Filler. That's what the whole line is supposed to be about, and they're supposed to be like lip plumping products. The mask is nourishing. This obviously gives plumpness to your lips like the lip gloss. So they came out with a lip balm, which is supposed to be like a fusion of the 2 products. So it's gonna give you nourishment to your lips. It's also gonna give you plumpness, a little bit of color. So yeah, I keep getting the targeted ad, and I'm like, oh my God, all right, I have to try it. So I have shade Baby Doll. It is tinted, so they come in different shades. So I just picked this pretty pink one. I feel like it kind of goes with the blush that we have going on, and we'll apply it to the lips and see. Ooh. Smells good. Pretty little color. Feels nice and like nourishing on the lips. I feel like for me, this color, I feel like I would have liked another color better. I don't know. It looks different on my lips than it does in the pan. It's like more purpley on my lips, and I don't know that I love the shade, but there's a bunch of different shades, so I'm not gonna go on just that. I wanna see how the product itself works. I'm starting to feel a little bit of like tingles, which is probably like lip plumpness taking effect. I would probably wanna go with a different shade for myself personally, but definitely seems cool. We have more lip products to try though, so I'm gonna leave this on my lips and kind of let it marinate on there, hydrate them up before we try some of the other products. Okay, up next we're gonna jump into our lash line. Okay, so obviously, we all know Miss Alex Earl. She is like the it girl of TikTok right now. She's so cute, and I feel like one of her signature things was white eyeliner. I've been a lover of white eyeliner for the longest time. I think it looks so nice in the waterline. I know she uses, I believe, the NYX Jumbo Stick, which is so funny because it's like, that used to be such a big thing back when I first got into YouTube, like way back in the day, like 2010 or something, like when the first round of like beauty gurus, they were all using the NYX Jumbo Stick in milk, which is like the white color for like everything. And I think that's what she used on her waterline as well. That's not a bad product, and I used it too for a very long time, but I'm gonna use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Exit. This I believe is the same price as the NYX Jumbo Pencil. If not, it might even be a little bit cheaper. For me, I like this one better because it lasts longer. So I'm gonna go in and apply to my waterline. As you can see, it's super pigmented, but what I like is it really lasts in my waterline. So many products don't last my waterline. They just end up like halfway down my face by the time the day is over. This one really does, so I love these ColourPop gel liners. So again, this one is in the shade Exit, and I love the brightness that it gives to my under eyes. Just definitely makes you look more awake, brightened, and it's a pretty little pop on the under eyes instead of like using a brown or a black or a darker color, which will give you more of like a sultry, closed off look to your eyes. This one kind of brightens and awakes them up. So I do really, really like this. And Alex Earl, if you're watching, which I know she's not, but try this one because I think you'll really like it. And I personally find it to be better than the NYX Jumbo Pencil, even though that's the OG product. But this is my go-to. All right, we're jumping in to these lashes. I gotta be honest, I'm a little scared. I've never tried anything like this before. These are the Kiss Press-On Lashes. So my friend Diana Saldana, I saw her use these on TikTok, and I was like, ooh, those look pretty cool. They looked beautiful on her, so I went to Ulta immediately and got them. Let me open this side here. I got them in the voluminous style. They had a couple different styles, and essentially these go underneath your lashes, like here, instead of on top. But they're pre-glued, which is really nice. And it says also 24-hour hold. Like these are supposed to last on your eyes for 24 hours, which is like a little crazy. But they come with this little tool, which you like use to press them on. So you just basically are supposed to be able to grab one of these clusters. So I'm gonna grab one. Off to a great start. Can't even get it off the thing. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use my regular little tweezers that I always use to apply my lashes to get them up in there, and then I'll use this other applicator to like press it when we need to. But yeah, they're basically already pre-glued, so you just like put them underneath your eye. Ooh, and I have this weird thing about like getting too close to my eye with stuff. Because if you guys watch my videos, you'll see like I don't tight line all that often, which is like when you put eyeliner up in there, because it just like frees me out a little bit, so I'm a little nervous. But you're supposed to just take this little cluster, place it like as close to your lash line as you can, like this. And then, okay, it's like hanging on for dear life. Now I'm going in with this little presser tool, and I'm supposed to just like press it on. I'm like pressing it with my natural lashes. Okay. That was very simple actually. All right, let's do the next little cluster. It's definitely giving more of like a natural look than like a full-on strip lash is gonna give you. I'm gonna try and just use this applicator this time and see if I can make it work. Does look pretty okay pressing. But like that actually looks really nice and it's very quick and easy, and like the not having to put glue on is low-key kind of a game changer, because I feel like it more so looks like lash extensions than like a false lash. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in with, I think, are the top row, I think the top row are a little bit shorter. I'm gonna go in with a shorter one now and press this on. This will actually probably be really good on this side where I have that big gap, so we can just like throw one on there and make everything look normal again. All right, let me press this one on. All right, I'm pressing them all together. This little applicator is actually pretty easy to use once you get used to it, and we'll just kind of press it in. Okay, wait, this is a lot easier than I thought, and it's actually way less scary than I thought. I feel like I need to like brush them almost, like how I always felt with like lash extensions. I'm just brushing them with my fingers. That actually looks really nice, and that is so simple and easy. So I'm a little bit shook, and then you don't have to worry about like, because when you put your lashes on the top, like when you put them up here, you kind of always have to do like a little bit of liner, because there's always, or you'll see like that little gap in between your natural lash line and the lash, where with these, you obviously don't see that because they're underneath. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be an absolute disaster and mess, and I just like was not gonna be able to work for me, because again, I don't know, the under the eye freaked me out. Seems a lot scarier than it actually is. The only thing that freaks me out now is when I go, like, how exactly do you remove them? It says like just you pull them off. That makes me a little nervous. But I guess I'll worry about that when I get to it. And I actually thought like this was gonna be more of a pain than applying falsies, but it's actually really not. And I feel like it's very, very simple to just apply these and keep it moving with your day. All right, let's fill in this little gap I have going on here. Press them down. All right, looks pretty dang good. I definitely feel like they're giving lash extensions for not a really expensive price. I think, well, I will say, I think I paid $16.99 or $17.99 for these at Ulta, so it isn't cheap. You do get, it says like 2 to 3 full wears. For me, I only use 3 on each eye, so I could probably get at least 3 full wears of these, because I kind of only like to do the outer part of my eye anyways. So like obviously like 17 bucks is not cheap, but in comparison to getting a set of lash extensions is cheaper. And really, truly, like I feel like this was very simple to do, and you could easily just do this and it really wouldn't take a lot of time out of your day. So I do really, really like these. Honestly, did not think that I was gonna like them, and I really do. And I will put down below in the description box how the removal process went, like if they were easy or difficult to get off. So check down below. Like I said, I'll have the updates on the foundation, concealer, the lashes, all that kind of stuff. I'll put it all in there where I list all the products that we tried. But ease of application, literally 10 out of 10. Like very, very simple, even though it seems weird and like it's gonna be more difficult, but it really isn't. Okay, I'm gonna take off the little lip balm that we have on, which did help to hydrate our lips. I'm not sure if they looked any plumper, but definitely did help to make them feel more hydrated, which I like. Now I'm gonna go in with this. This is such a pretty product. I made a TikTok on this, and this is from Hard Candy. It's called the Glitterazzi. This is like $7, and it's so beautiful. It reminds me so much of that viral Tom Ford lipstick. I hope it shows up on camera, but this is like full on glitter lip balm, and it's stunning. The Tom Ford one was like really expensive. This one is much more affordable. And when you apply it on, like it gives the prettiest little glittery glow. And these do come in different shades. The shade that I'm using is Dream Queen, but it gives kind of like an iridescent sparkle with the lipstick itself. And then on the other side, there's like a little crystal lip topper that you can put on it. Like if you want to do like the glitter lip kind of trend, I personally love this because it doesn't feel gritty at all. Like you can't even tell there's glitter on your lips. It feels like just like a regular lip gloss, but gives the prettiest like glitter lip kind of finish. So I really, really like this. I wanted to show you guys that I made a TikTok on it, and I've seen quite a few people talking about these on TikTok, but they're so pretty, and you can get them at like Walmart. That's where they have Hard Candy at. Walmart, that's where I got mine. I'm sure they have a website. I'm not sure anywhere else that you can get them, but definitely really, really pretty. And then I have one more lip product that I want to try. So I'm gonna take this off. These are new from Makeup Revolution, and they're these swirl lip glosses. These are the Ceramide Lip Swirl. So let's go in and see. I have this in the shade Soft Pink. Does look really, really pretty. But let's go ahead and apply to our lips. Okay, something with their products, they're always kind of smelling a little bit weird because it was also the lipstick smelled like a weird kind of smell, and the lip gloss is giving the same sort of smell. Honestly, I'm kind of sad, but I don't really like this. It looks pretty, like in the packaging, but I feel like it kind of ends there. Like it's very lackluster. Lip gloss is not really giving anything super juicy or glossy to our lips. It has a weird smell to it, so that's sad because they are really beautiful looking, but it's not really giving me much on my lips. So I would say those are a no for me, but it's okay. Not everything is gonna be amazing. I feel like we did find some really good things. Obsessed with the foundation, and these lashes though, like, oh! So we definitely had some good stuff in today's video that I definitely think are well worth the virality. So let me know what you guys think down below. If there's any other products that you've seen on TikTok or just anywhere that you really want me to test out, let me know and I can definitely do that in an upcoming video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.